Greg, Maya, and Betty are not experts, nor do they claim to be. They're just a bunch of nerds who enjoy talking about movies, shows, and current events. So sit back, grab a coffee, relax, and enjoy a brand new episode of All Queued Up.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of All Queued Up, the review podcast tied to streaming services like Netflix, Amazon Prime, HBO Max, Disney Plus, etc., etc., etc. I'm your host, Greg Dietz, and with me always is Maya Don Fisher and Betty Badger. How are you two doing today?
I would like to officially mark myself safe from the revolution of 2021.
Yeah, we should probably let the audience also know that the abrupt ending of the podcast last week, if you were listening, was literally because like the attempted failed insurrection was happening right as we were finishing up. So it was kind of like, we all want to go and watch this. What the fuck is going on? But
see history in the making.
Yeah, no kidding. History that will not look kind on those idiots. Oh boy. So that was a hell of a day. It's been a hell of a week with all this shit.
What about you, Maya?
I'm good.
She's also marked safe. Greg is also marked safe. We're all safe.
I mean, the 80% of my body that's left is marked safe, yes.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? I got a bill in the mail. It's not a bill, but it was an itemized list of how much my prosthetic leg costs. The new model.
Yeah.
Motherfucker is worth 17 grand.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Does it also have like is it like a RoboCop leg where it has a gun on the side of it?
Dude, it's a fucking pole. No. See, I want a RoboCop leg, but I want it to be a Keurig where I can brew a cup of coffee and it'd be a Robo Keurig leg. That's what I want. Just like, okay, hit a button on the fucking knee and let it brew my coffee and reach down and pull a cup of coffee out, and I'll be a happy motherfucker.
It could be kinetic powered.
I definitely want you to. I definitely want you to eventually get one of two robotic legs, or not robot. I'm sorry, prosthetic.
One
legs.
of two.
Well, one being either a Gundam, like it just looks like a Gundam leg, or it's a full-on functioning transformer.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you take it off, you can then and it turns into like a little robot.
You know, I've had several people make that comment since the amputation. Had people Photoshop the blue line from Voltron onto my fucking leg, which looks cool. I've had people Photoshop Scrapper from Devastator, the front end loader that forms his right leg, on mine. And then I've had people fucking... a friend of mine made a custom G.I. Joe figure of me with a Gundam leg added on and sent to me. And I even actually said to the prosthetist when I first met him, I was like, hey man, can you hook me up with a Gundam foot? And he was like, a what? I was like, mechanical fucking robotic looking wicked ass foot with some jet thrusters in the bottom maybe. He said, let's start with the basics first. Like, damn. But fortunately, my insurance is so good, and my ability to utilize my prosthetic in the evaluation, anything I want will be mine. So, within reason. So, I'm definitely going to go once things progress a little bit more. I'm going to get a higher end functioning, cooler looking leg. I'm definitely going to get some LEDs in the motherfucker.
That's gonna be
light up action. Because hey, I'm a head turner wherever I go, and I like it.
Good for you.
That's gonna be awesome. I can't wait for you to have like hydraulics or something too eventually.
Well, there's not so much hydraulics, but there's a compressor in the thing right now, so it's like a shock absorber. so I'm a little bouncy on the right leg.
That's fine.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I just need to get a new foot because they made the foot too big.
Oh, yeah.
fuck, I can't get my shoes on. Got this great, cute new pair of fucking knee-high boots, and I can't even put them on because they made the right foot too big.
How'd they do that?
I imagine it's the same with like.
I'm not sure, but it was supposed to be 25 centimeters long, and it's 30 centimeters long.
Jesus, that's a big difference.
Yeah, it was basically supposed to be 10 and a half inches, and they made it 12 inches.
That's a big difference. Yeah, I'd be pissed too.
That ain't gonna work.
No. I mean, it's like when I had my dislocation, my legs are not the same length anymore, but it's not like a huge noticeable difference. You know, I have a giddy up to my gait. That's pretty much all there is to it. I couldn't imagine having such a difference, and I'd be pissed. I'd be like, you motherfuckers, you fucked up.
It causes me to drag my toe a lot because I'm 1 foot I'm used to picking up. Normally, and the other one's longer, so it's dragging. And they do have to periodically adjust the fucking prosthetic because over time it does like loosen up and cause it to the slide just millimeters at a time. So my right leg will eventually, after about a month, be shorter than my left leg. So I have to take it into the shop for an adjustment.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. That's like going to get a boob job and coming out with one a different size, you know? It's like, what? This is not what I asked for, you know?
Well, if you're like me, one's naturally bigger than the other one.
Well, what they all are. You know, the ones you're dominant with typically is the smaller breast, the dominant hand, because you have more muscular tissue in the pec area. And then the non-dominant side is typically a little bit bigger. Yeah.
That's not the case for me.
Oh, then you have that situation where one is predominantly more bigger than the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have family members who have that as well. I mean, it happens a lot more than people think because nobody talks about it. People are, ashamed to talk about it. It's like, we need to talk about this shit, people.
I'm not ashamed to talk about it. Fuck it.
Yeah. And that's a good thing. More people talk about this stuff, the better off we all are.
Yep. Normalize.
What about your boobs, Greg? Are they equal size or are they a little off?
I haven't really checked because, well, I don't wanna.
I touch my boobies every day.
Me too.
I do that thing where like if it's hot or sweaty outside, I'll like tuck my shirt under like either boob.
Oh yeah, soak up the boob sweat.
Yeah, I've done that, but let's go ahead and get into the reviews and stuff.
Craig doesn't want to talk about boobs anymore.
Oh, it's not that. It was just going along in the tooth on that conversation. That's all. So today, folks, we're going to talk about episode 4 of The Stand, and then we're going to do another tier list, and this time sodas. Since we have Betty here, who's not done a tier list before, but if you remember in the past, if you've listened that long, we did one that was on fast food joints that Maya and I did. That was a lot of fun, and then we had a guest on that we did snack foods. So
that was with Matt Hurd.
That was with Matt Hurd. I couldn't remember who. It's been that long. But the thing I was going to say about those two was that I don't even remember what our top snacks and or fast food joints were. But to go back and look, I don't know.
I'll give you a hint. It sure as fuck wasn't Subway or McDonald's. Fuck them.
Oh, no, absolutely not. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and we're going to have some fun with it. So, But why don't we go ahead and get into Stand?
Well, after the craziness and the fucking stress of the past week with what's been going on, we just wanted something relaxing and fun.
Exactly. That was my thoughts precisely. All right. Well, on that note, let's quickly get into The Stand episode 4, talk about what happened there, give our thoughts and opinions, and then we'll move on to the tier list. Do either of you want to give a synopsis on what happened in episode 4?
I'm going to leave that to Maya.
I'm sorry?
I'm going to leave that to Maya. You do great synopses.
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 I could have been better prepared. Well, let's see. From what I remember, because I watched it last Thursday when it came out, it's been 6 days. But for what?
Oh, I watched it last night, so I was just saying, like, 6-day gap is good Lord. I can remember that.
What I remember, we saw a little bit of the backstory of Nick Andros and Tom Cullen traveling together, and they're trying to get to Homestead Hill, I believe is what it was.
Hemingsford Home.
Hemingsford Home. Homestead Hill. Where the fuck did that come from? Hemingsford Home. That spells H-O-O-N. That spells Hemingsford Home. We see them. They're staying in it looks like a big furniture warehouse. And this crazy chick comes in, and she's got the hots for Nick, but she's clearly a loon. And she starts to make out with him, and then Tom comes up, and Tom being Tom, just his sweet, gentle self, and she starts making fun of him, and Nick realizes that she's making fun of him. So they leave, and she shoots at them. But then they find that Hemingford Home is a rest home that had a cameo, if you were keen-eyed enough to see that Stephen King was one of the residents on the picture.
Yep.
But I
noticed that.
Jeff caught it. He's like, look. And I was like, Jeff, I'm blind. I can't see what you're looking at. And he's like, it's Stephen King. I was like, oh, cool. Because he always makes an appearance. So, yeah.
But they find Mother Abigail that is her name, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Am I getting her name wrong? They find her in Hemingford Home, and she knew immediately who they were. And then you see a little bit of present day what's going on in Boulder in the community with the committee, the inner workings, the 5 designated committee members, and how Harold Lauder votes that, since you guys are kind of running things and everything seems to be going really well, I nominate that you guys stay in charge, and everybody goes along with that. And we see Nadine go to Harold to say, look, I'm the dark man's queen. You can be his prince if you help me kill that old witch and her fucking committee. So Harold's been let in on the plan, and she's giving him dry humps, and Harold can't take it.
No, he can't take it. He's very easily manipulated. She's also very frustrated with his naivety.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I do have to say, that's a great synopsis, by the way. The episodes feel too short for me for the story that they're telling. Again, I mean, I don't know. The book was so long. And it just feels like every time we come to the end, I'm like, that's it. Wait, that's it? That's where we're leaving this? I mean, I remember.
I do have to say, even though they do feel like, oh shit, that's it, it leaves me wanting more of the episode every time. So I like that aspect.
Yeah. Them picking Tom, that was an interesting thing to watch.
Is that accurate to the book?
Fairly accurate, yeah. Like the crazy chick, definitely spot on. She was fucking nuts. And, again, it's they have updated it for, the times, which I appreciate. It is following the book. Again, the back and forth kills me. But Harold's, they're doing a great job with him. They've definitely tapped into that deeper, crazy psyche that he has, and how wily he's willing to be to use it. I mean, fuck's sake, he got rapey,
Yeah, he did. He is obsessed, and it's not a healthy obsession at all.
No, I mean, I think, having other people around was what kept his crazy in check. Once he was one of the few left at the end of the world, well, we all see what happens when crazy is left at the end of the world. It doesn't typically go well.
What percentage is the show in relation to how far you'd be in the book with 4 episodes in?
You wouldn't be halfway through.
I mean, arguably, technically, we're still not halfway through.
We're close. But I would say
the next episode would be the halfway point, really.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
The reason I'm asking is because
2/5 of the way through. That's what it feels like.
I'm definitely interested to see where the story's going. There's a few things that I again, and I have to emphasize this. I have no idea where the story's going. So, and don't say anything when I say this because I don't want to know. Mm-hmm. But I don't feel like Tom is going to survive at all. I think he's going to get killed either at that base or something's going to happen where he's just not going to survive. It's definitely one of those things where I'm invested enough to where I want to know what happens to Tom, and that's it. Every other character doesn't feel as fleshed out. I think Harold's the only other one that I'm super ooh, what's he about? But everything else just kind of is happening, and they're just there. Does that make sense? The other characters don't.
Oh, it does. There was a lot more fleshing out of the characters in the books, because.
Well, even in that
something
regard,
King's typically very good at is fleshing out his characters and giving them, a good backstory. He doesn't even have to tell you a full story of their backstory, but he can flesh out a character very well.
That's kind of what I'm talking about is I don't need to know their backstory. I just need them to be fleshed out a little bit better than they are, because as of right now, they all seem like NPCs in a video game.
Yes, very much so. Very, very much so. And I'm still going to continue watching it, but I'm not as pleased with it as I thought I would be.
Yeah, it's. I don't dislike it, and I think this episode is good. But the characters that I'm most interested in are Tom Cullen, which is bizarre. I'm definitely interested in this good versus evil aspect. I want to know why. Whoopi Goldberg's character, I'm drawing a blank. Abigail. Mother Abigail is why she has her powers. I don't even know if the story's ever going to actually tell that, but I'm just kind of curious about what the fuck is up with her, because I'm pretty confident that the Dark Man Flag is the devil incarnate, or he is working with the devil, or he's an entity from something else that's evil, but he's definitely evil. And that something is up with Mother Abigail, and it's either one of two things. I know that in the Stephen King universe, people with powers, or The Shining, just are able to do things. So was Mother Abigail getting these visions for years as she was growing up and just kind of knew what to do because of it? Or is it something else? I'm just curious about that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of questions that I want fleshed out that I'm interested enough in to keep watching the show. But the committee, those characters are just vanilla ice cream. Yeah, it's fun. It's not bad, but it doesn't really have much else to it, That's all. That's my thoughts on that.
Oh, I agree with you. I mean, they are considerably flat compared to the book. I would say they're even considerably flat compared to the first miniseries. It's again during the episodes, it's just the back and forth, and I'm sitting here going, "Wait, what are we doing again?" And it's even with the back and forth, these characters are not being fleshed out. The one who is fleshed out the most is Harold, and he's the freaking psychopath. I mean. And some of these characters come into a huge play at the end, and I'm like, why are they not fleshed out more? I don't understand it.
I think one of my issues with it also is that and again, I don't know if the book is like this. It might be totally different. I did read that he had a hard time writing it because there's so many characters, which leads me to believe that it's not like the show. But I think the show needed to take a more central focus on 3 characters versus trying to make a central focus on 18 characters. Because now you got a shit ton of characters that aren't really fleshed out, where you got like a couple that are, and I think that's arguably part of it.
And I mean, this isn't the only part of the cast that we're going to be dealing with, because then we've got the whole other side.
Yep. We still got people that we've not even been introduced to yet, such as the Trash Can Man.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
No idea what the fuck that's about, but
MOON. That spells no spoilers.
And that's God. And that's another reason I think we will enjoy talking about this every week, is regardless of how we feel about the episode, because of our different approaches to this show. Like we agree that the characters are well fleshed out, but what's fascinating is you're looking at it from the perspective of knowing the book, and you both have the miniseries where I have jack shit. So
we all got to take that low rung sometimes,
Yeah, well,
it's easier for Greg to reach.
I swear I'm not short. What the hell?
Yeah, but you're not high stepping anytime soon.
You don't know how high I can jump.
I mean, it's probably higher than me, to be fair.
Oh, come on. You have a bionic leg. Doesn't that give you some greater ability?
You got hydraulics in those motherfuckers. Motherfucker.
Just wait until I get me some hydraulics in there, like a fucking lowrider. Make my leg bounce at the picnics.
I guess you can't go in bouncy castles now. You'd be a poking hazard.
Yeah, well, I have to take it off for those.
Is the bone that sticks out the bottom of your severed leg, does that become a problem?
Actually, it does, because there's the way it was supposed to have been done. The back of my calf muscle, what was left of it, was supposed to come over top of my shin, or the shin bone.
Wrap around for support.
It's supposed to wrap around, and it doesn't. I can feel the entire circular bone right there at my skin.
Now, I know of a girl who had something similar when her leg was amputated, and they had to go back in and do another surgery to correct it because it was just too much.
Oh, they ain't doing that to me. Hell no.
She's like, fuck that shit. Nope, I'll deal.
I'll deal. I have a high pain tolerance, and I'll tell you, that was the most fucking horrible pain that I've ever endured. And and that was with morphine. Oof.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to having a hip replacement. Trust me. I've seen what it entails, and I'm just like, oh, I feel kind of faint just thinking about it. It's like, oh, this is, I know I need it. I know eventually it's going to have to happen, but oh man, I don't know how I'm going to do this. So kudos to you. You're an inspiration for me,
All right, so let's give the episode a grade, I guess.
I'm going to give this one a C+. There was nothing really terribly exciting about it to me. Again, the characters are not fleshed out. I know where these characters lead in the end. I feel like these episodes are too short. I feel like these characters are not given their due. I don't know. I guess I expect more. It was just a meh episode for me. So C+. What about you, Maya?
I'm going to give it a B. I mean, it's fine. But then again, it's been almost 20 years since I watched the original miniseries. And, basing what I remember and comparing, I mean, there's certain things that are almost identical, like the crazy chick with Nick and Tom.
Yeah.
That played out almost the exact same way in the original miniseries. But, I do feel that some emphasis has been put on some characters more than the others, and we need to see more emphasis placed on some of these others, especially in the committee. So I'm hoping we start to see more of that, because knowing where a lot of these characters end up and how it ends and everything, we definitely need to see a little more fleshing out. But it's not horrible. I think it's a little better than average, so that's why I give it a B.
I'm actually mirroring what Betty said with the C+. I was mostly bored the episode. I got invested in Tom. There's something about it's gonna sound terrible, and I do not mean it this way, but there's something fascinating about a mentally challenged person trying to survive in an apocalypse. That to me, I would watch an entire series on just Tom Collin. Because like my thought process is, how is he being manipulated? How is he surviving on his own? Like there's so many questions there that like that's what's fascinating to me about him. But as like, we talked about earlier, characters are bland, they're vanilla. I also didn't need to see Harold premature ejaculate. That was not necessary.
Well, nobody needed to see it, but it was pretty funny to see him humiliated in that way.
Yeah, that's some nightmare fuel, man. Just ugh.
It's just like little. I was like, oh god. Now my life is worse.
What was that sound again? Is that the sound you made with the couch?
Motherfucker, no.
Moving on.
It's very strange of you to ask what a 12-year-old sounded like when they came.
Oh my god! Moving on.
12-year-old you specifically. Did you make
that we decided it was a subpar episode, and we hope for better things in episode 5, and we're gonna leave it there, and we're gonna move on to doing some soda reviews. How we all feel about soda now?
Oh god damn it! That's too funny.
Oh my god. Thank you for that, Betty. That was great.
Y'all.
Okay,
I'm all about embarrassing Greg and making it awkward.
That turned around is what happened there. Okay, so if you guys remember, the way that we do the tier list is that there's a grading system. So we have S, which is like superior. We all three fucking love it no matter what. A, B, C, D, and F. That's the grading system. If we disagree or something to that effect, we'll meet in a middle ground or something there. That's how we work on it. That's the point of this. But this list is also gigantic, so I'm leaving out diet sodas. They're not going to be there.
Fuck those.
Exactly.
Real sodas.
100% agree.
Real sodas have corn syrup.
They have these in like alphabetical order. Do we want to do that? Does it matter?
I mean, it'd be easier than trying to remember which was the last one you did and bouncing around.
That's true.
Well, I'm taking notes, so whatever.
All right, so the first one that we have then is 7-Up. Just regular ass 7-Up.
Fuck 7-Up. It's an F.
Wow, really?
I don't like 7-Up.
I mean, I'm not the world's biggest fan of it either, but F?
Yeah, it's fucking terrible. You ever drank it?
Yes, it's not bad. I don't.
It's not good.
I give 7-Up a B.
I was going to give it a C. Jesus.
Well, it's an F for fuck 7-Up for me.
Well, thank you. Tell us how you really feel. Where did the 7-Up touch you?
Yeah, no shit.
In my old man scrote before.
Oh my God.
Not really. No, I think it's just, I don't know. It's a wannabe Sprite that just doesn't live up to it.
Sprite is on this list, but I do think that Sprite is better than 7-Up. But an F is just it's blowing my mind over here. So
Right.
Since that's the case, since you want to put it at F and it was a B and a C between Betty and I, where do we want to place it?
D plus.
There's no D plus. It's C or D.
I say C.
I'll let you have a C.
Okay, C works. All right, the next one is cherry 7-Up.
A.
Wow. Okay, I was gonna go C on that one.
I love cherry 7-Up.
You can roll a turd in glitter and it's still a fucking cherry.
I love
Cherry
cherry 7-Up.
Cherry,
You can
cherry.
ask Jeff. I'm always like, give me some cherry 7-Up if they have it.
Cherry 7-Up is a marginally better than regular 7-Up, so I'll concede and give it a D. But
so I was gonna go with a C on it. I think it's all right.
I think we're gonna have to put it in the C category because I did give it an A.
Yeah. All right, that works. All right, the next one is A&W root beer.
A&W is good. It's better than your average root beer, so I'll give it a B.
Okay. My thought on root beer is that all root beers taste very similar. I don't really like.
No, they don't. No.
The way that I determine if it's a good root beer is if it makes a good root beer float, and I think A&W makes the best root beer float.
So what do you give it?
I'm giving it an A. That's where I want to place it.
Okay. I give it a B as well. It is a good root beer. It is a superior root beer, especially to was it Barks root beer?
Barks,
I like Barks. I like Mug. I like A&W. A&W goes too flat compared to the other ones, though, which is why I'm only giving it a B.
Yeah, I think Mug's probably the best, but Barks is like the lowest on it for me.
When it comes to root beer, IBC is my favorite.
Oh, IBC. I almost forgot about them. Yeah. Gotta go with you, girl. IBC is the best.
IBC's not even on here. I don't even think I've had IBC.
Maybe it's a Southern thing.
What's great about it, it comes in just a plain brown bottle. There's no label under anything. And they sell it in like 32 ounces. And I used to grab that shit and just put it in a brown paper bag and drink it like I was a goddamn wino in front of me.
Yeah.
Walk into my grandma's house and drinking that shit. And she's like, what in the world are you doing, boy?
How many times did you go around with that brown bottle? Oh my God, are you drinking a beer? No, I'm not. It's a root beer. Leave me alone.
She knew better because she knew it's on alcohol.
I've had IBC root beer. Okay, yeah, that's the kind of root beer that is almost never bought because it only comes in bottles. I believe.
Yeah, it comes in 6-packs and it comes in bottles, and you can get really, really big bottles too.
I don't think I've ever seen the big bottle. I've only seen the 4-pack.
Oh, it's like we have a drink here you never had, and it's called Dr. Enough.
Yep.
Never had that. Is it because
it's regional?
Okay. I was going to say, because I did have cherry wine when I was in North Carolina. Cheer wine, sorry. Cheer wine. I did have that, and that's pretty good. But this list definitely doesn't have regional beer, regional sodas.
Yeah.
It just has the popular ones, like the major chain ones.
So we're going to give A&W an overall B?
Yeah, I threw it a B.
Overall B.
All right, so the next one on the list here is A&W cream soda.
Ew. I don't like cream soda. I think it's vile and disgusting. In any form, by anyone, I give it an F.
Okay,
wow.
then.
I was gonna go with a B.
I'd rather drink cat piss.
That's saying a lot.
I go with a B as well, Greg.
All right.
C then.
So yeah, C for bringing it up, getting that curve.
So what we're learning today is
I love cream soda.
I've never cared for it. I think it's vile.
It's like Dr. Pepper now makes a Dr. Pepper mixed with A&W cream soda, and it's amazing. It's so good. It's so good.
The next one is Barks root beer.
I'll give Barks an A because it has bite.
You stop it with the fucking.
I don't like its bite. I give it a C.
I was gonna give it a C as well.
All right, we'll give it a C.
All right, next one on the list here is Ginger Ale by Canada Dry.
Shit gets an A, man.
That's where I was gonna place it too.
What's the Schweppes? Yeah, Canada Dry is better than Schweppes. So you give it
It's better than I give it an A. Greg and I both did.
I give it a B.
Okay.
So,
2 A's and a B. We'll call it an A.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's 2 other Canada Dries here, and I can't really read what they are because they're really small. So I'm going to go ahead and leave them out.
All right.
I seriously can't read them. I want to say this one's cherry, but I don't think it is. It's red.
There is a cherry ginger ale. That could be it.
I've also never had anything.
Oh, actually, it could be cranberry. They do mix cranberry and ginger ale. So
all I've had with Canada Dry is either their diet or regular ginger ale. So
yeah, you can get cranberry Canada Dry. So that's probably what it is. It's spiced cranberry. It's good. I like it, but I'm a weirdo.
So the next one is regular ass Coca-Cola.
A.
Man, that's a solid A.
That's a D for me.
Oh, you weirdo.
I'd even go far as to say regular Coke gets an S.
No, fuck that.
Yeah.
No, what?
It is the superior soda of all sodas.
Hard disagree. Here's my thing. And I'm not saying like Pepsi versus soda. Or sorry, Pepsi versus Coca-Cola. What I'm saying is that brown sugar water is worse than other sodas. Like the plain ass Coca-Cola, the plain ass RC, the plain ass Pepsi, worse than any other soda.
Coke is a superior soda. I'm sorry. It's amazing. You know, in the South, I'm sorry, everything's Coke. We prefer Coke. Then we have a tier of what is acceptable underneath that. You know?
Well, here's the thing. I actually prefer Pepsi over Coke.
You freak.
I told you I'm a head turner wherever I go.
I also agree with you. I think Pepsi is better than Coke. It's just like if you go, hey, I have Pepsi, Coke, and all these other sodas, I'm grabbing one of all the other sodas. Straight up. Like they're bland to me. They don't have anything. So that's why
I have a rotation of 5 that I regularly rotate through in my house. And once we get through this list, you'll know all 5. Coke is what I have in my refrigerator right now.
Coke is what I have in my hand right now.
All right. Well, since I gave it a D and you both gave it an S, apparently, where do we want to place it?
Well, a D is not going to pull it down significantly from 2 S's, so we'll say it's an A.
Yeah.
I can't believe it made it that high on the damn list.
Because, dude, it's only the most popular and sold soft drink in the fucking world. How can you not believe it gets an A?
Because I didn't think it'd be fucking S tier for you guys.
Most people don't go, oh, it's a Coke. I'm disappointed.
I mean,
they
go, that's refreshing as fuck.
I'll take it. Yeah.
It's not refreshing.
It is. There's nothing like a Coke on a hot, humid summer's day.
Oh, that sounds awful.
It's amazing.
Absolutely awful.
With some fucking pellet ice in that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That shit ice from Sonic. Huh.
Yeah, and one of their styrofoam cups.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Anyway, the next one is Cherry Coke.
Cherry Coke gets an A.
Yep.
Okay, I'm putting it at A because I love a Cherry Coke. Because it has flavor. See what I'm getting at? It has a flavor to it now.
You know what? Mr. Vanilla, Coke has a flavor too. Yeah. Your palate's just so fucking desensitized.
Talking about.
It does have a flavor. It's a very unique flavor.
It's brown. Brown's the flavor. It's a flavor of brown.
I think they still put cocaine in it and they don't tell us.
All right. Well, where you didn't give Cherry Coke a grade?
It's an A.
Okay, A. All right, got it.
Yeah, because I have a round of sodas too, and Cherry Coke's in there along with Coke.
There was a place where my dad grew up in Chico, California, called Big Al's, and they made Cherry Coke before Coca-Cola made Cherry Coke.
Yeah, that was a very popular thing, especially back in the 50s. Fountain drinks, diners and drive-ins, they would do
Waffle House.
cherry
Really?
flavored add-ins.
Yeah.
And that's how cherry Coke became so popular.
Yeah, when I worked at Waffle House, the way that we still did it, we had cherry Coke. But if you asked for a cherry Coke, we used cherry syrup, 2 squirts, and a cup of Coke. And that was your cherry Coke. You could get more if you wanted, But yeah, I mean, lots of places still do it like that. I'm assuming Sonic still does. You can put all kinds of things and shit in Sonics.
Oh, okay. I didn't know Sonic. We don't have a Sonic where I live. Like the closest.
Oh,
one is
that's
Starbucks.
sad.
The only
Sonic
thing
is-
worth getting at Sonic is the drinks. Their food is garbage, but their drinks are fucking fantastic.
I ain't gonna lie, their food is garbage, but there is nothing in the world like a foot-long coney dog. It is amazing trash. It is amazing trash. It tastes fucking delicious, covered in cheese and chili and mustard and onions. It's amazing.
Yeah,
You're not wrong.
the closest one to my house is about an hour and 15 minutes away. And the last time I went there, I was like, I'll just get their standard burger and fries just because I feel like whatever. Like if you go to, Carl's Jr.
You felt like not just remembering that you ever ate there.
Yeah, because their burger and fries suck. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no, it's like they 100% suck. But that's what I do at all restaurants. If I'm new there, I go with like their signature whatever it is. So like when I went to Carl's Jr.
Bet.
Well, if you go back, try the coney dog with all the trimmings. It's delicious.
We're supposed to be getting one in town, so I'll
You'll
definitely
love it.
But
that's always been a treat because our closest one is a exit 7. We live at exit 19, so it's about a 20-minute drive. And
next to my sister-in-law's house.
Yeah. And I take Lydia there. I've always taken her there on special occasions, and she'd get to sit in the front seat when she was little, and we'd eat our food. And she has learned the love of a coney dog, and I love it. Coney dogs are amazing. I mean, I know they're trash food. I mean, you know it while you're eating it because you don't wear your good clothes to Chili's, or not Chili's, Sonics, because you're going to get it all over you.
Well, let's be fair. You're not going to wear your good clothes to Chili's either.
Yeah, you're not. I haven't been to a Chili's in so long.
Me neither.
But moving on,
vanilla
Coke. Vanilla Coke.
Yeah,
It gets a B. I'm not very fond of it.
I was gonna see.
Well, I don't like vanilla in my Coke. I'm going to give it a D.
All right, so we'll class it a C since it's right in the middle. Yeah, I think vanilla Coke is just like adding extra blandness to already a bland soda for me. So
It's a bit much. I'm not a big fan of vanilla.
The last one on the Coca-Cola list is orange vanilla.
Oh, God. No, fuck that. It's an F.
I like it. I'm not gonna lie. I like it. I give it an A.
Oh, wow. I was going to go D on that. I think it takes I love orange soda, but
yeah,
like adding the vanilla, I think they were trying to go for like orange cream soda, and it just does not.
It doesn't sound like it would work. And the first time I tried one, I was like, this is going to be horrendous. And I was like, oh my God, I like it. What the fuck is wrong with me? I like this. Yeah, I do. I like orange vanilla Coke.
It's basically a creamsicle Coke.
Yeah,
it is, and I love creamsicles.
See, I don't. Ugh.
And orange Julius's, I love those as well. So
where are we placing it then? Because we got a D, an F, and an A.
I'd give it a C.
Yeah,
we're gonna have a lot at C. All right, so we're going into a line of sodas that I only have experience with a couple of them, but it's the Crush line of sodas.
So
we'll start with
my Orange Crush.
So we'll start with Orange Crush since I feel like that's their most popular. This is an A tier soda for me.
Orange Crush.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay.
It's delicious.
It's okay. I'll give it a B. It's average.
I'd give it a C.
All right, we'll place it a B. Right in the middle. The next one is Grape Crush.
It's better than orange. I'll give it an A.
This is an F. It tastes like fucking carbonated Dimetap.
Lydia would agree with you.
Dimetap's fucking delicious.
What the fuck? Okay, this podcast is done. We're never doing this again. How? How do you say that medicine tastes good? What?
Especially grape or cherry flavored.
I can't right now. What?
I'm gonna give it a C. Again, I'm not a fan of the crushes.
I will we'll place it as Jesus Christ. We'll place it as C then, since it's right in the middle. God damn it!
I like grape soda, man. I love grape soda, and that's a good grape soda.
We all have very different tastes on them, though, don't we?
Oh yeah, this is hilarious. I'm glad we did this. This is great. All right, so the last three I have never had, and that's peach, pineapple, and strawberry.
I've had the pineapple, and it's fucking awesome. I'd give it an A, but I've not had peach or strawberry because I don't like peach or strawberry.
I've not had the peach or strawberry. I'm not a fan of strawberry drinks, but I have had the pineapple crush, and that is good.
I actually love pineapple drinks in general, so I imagine I would like it. So I'm just gonna.
You probably would
throw that on A. Just say fuck it. Why not?
So I'll give it an A.
The next one on here is Dr. Pepper.
Fucking S.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I'm glad we agree on something.
Yeah, S, absolutely.
Fuck yes. God, fuck yes.
Dr. Pepper is one of the superior sodas out there that is in my rotation.
It's
yes.
It's so good.
It is.
So the next one we have is Cherry Dr. Pepper.
Also an S. It's goddamn fantabulous.
Yep.
All right, yes it goes. I'm glad that's what we agree on. That's great. So there are 4 Fantas. We'll start with orange.
That's a D at best.
I was gonna go C on it.
I'm gonna say D.
Okay, we'll throw it down a D then. 2 override 1. The next one is Grape Fanta.
I'll give that a C.
Ugh.
I will also give it a D.
That was an F, so we'll just throw it at D because.
Well, Fanta is an inferior soda to Crush.
Really fucking is. Then we have pineapple.
That's a B.
I've never had that kind, but I would assume I'd give it a B.
All right, we'll throw it a B then. And the last one is strawberry. And that's an F. That's straight up F. That's terrible.
Yeah, that would absolutely be an F for me.
Fuck that one.
That one's it just tastes like straight medicine. Like I made a joke about fucking Grape Crush tasting like medicine. At least they put sugar in Grape Crush. That fucking strawberry Fanta just straight tastes like medicine. Like there's no other way to put it.
I'm not a fan of strawberry drinks in general. I wasn't even really a fan of strawberries until I got pregnant. And then all of a sudden my body was like, strawberries. And I was like, okay, this is new. You know, I'd never liked strawberries before I got pregnant.
I've only eaten them a handful of times and the flavor is okay. It's the texture that I don't like of a strawberry.
Interesting.
That is fascinating.
Find them that texturally interesting. So
the next 2 are going to be interesting because we'll go with the first one here and then we'll get to the other line. Mellow Yellow.
That's a D.
Oh wow, I was going to put it a B.
It's a wannabe Mountain Dew and it fails miserably.
I mean, I agree with that, but I don't know about the fails miserably part.
I give it a C.
I will throw it a C then. Yeah, they it was usually not in the States or in California over here very much. Like I couldn't find it in stores, but then the Arby's opened up and they have it on fountain. So
it's interesting what drinks you have from region to region.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could find it from the right store, but it just wasn't common.
It's very popular here.
It is.
No, I am aware. All right, so The next line of sodas that we'll be doing is Mountain Dew.
Oh God.
So
S.
we'll start with regular ass Mountain Dew.
Regular ass S.
I give it an S as well, but Betty?
I give it an F.
Oh, shit. All right, so where do we place this then if we have two S's and one F?
Well, an F is only going to drop it down one grade with two S's.
Fair enough.
I'm just gonna let you know my grade on all these is F. I can't stand the Mountain Dew.
Wow. All right,
Did you guys ever watch Futurama?
Yeah.
You know the Slurm factory?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think of when I think of Mountain Dew.
That's unfortunate.
I know, right? I can't stand it. It's disgusting. It's the most syrupy soda I've ever fucking had. It's gross.
Hard disagree. All right, well, then if we know that everything has F on you, we'll just figure out where we're going from there then. So we have Mountain Dew Code Red.
I give that a D.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, I was going to give it a C, so we'll just throw it a D then.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Then we have... Oh, I can't remember. What's the orange flavor called?
Live Wire, and that's an A.
That was a B for me.
Well, Betty will give it an F. Drop it down a little better. We'll give it a C average then.
Okay. Then we have... What was the purple?
No, but it's a fucking F. It's garbage.
It's called disgusting.
Oh, if we haven't had it, then I haven't. I don't remember. I've had it, but I don't.
I've had it and I hated it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna leave it off the list because I don't remember it at all.
We're just gonna give it an F because there's two of us that say it's an F.
And then we have what was this one called? Voltage.
Oh God.
That's a D.
Yeah, I don't remember liking it. I never went back for it.
It wasn't good. The one that was good was Whiteout. Whiteout was badass.
Yeah, that's the next one, Whiteout.
That one's good. I'll give it an A.
I was gonna go with B on that because it was all right.
So I guess
we'll give it a C then.
All right.
What about the volt?
The voltage? I said D.
Yeah.
Because if you give it an F and we both give it a D, I don't really think we need to drop it down to an F.
Okay.
Personally, I don't know. If you guys disagree, let me know. And the last one on the Mountain Dew side is Baja Blast. That's
F. It's F for fucking awful.
What the fuck?
So I guess two Fs and one S. You got to drop it down 2.
Yeah, I'm putting it on B. Wow, you really hate Baja Blast that much, huh?
I do.
That's amazing.
What is Baja Blast supposed to be the flavor of?
I don't know.
Shit water.
Is there a flavor you can put a lot of these Mountain Dews in? Because
I mean, again, that's the thing. You know, I don't have to drink all the Mountain Dews to know that I'm not going to like them. I've had enough of them to go, yeah, no, this is just not the drink for me. It's too much. It's just really, it's too much. The sugar is like wanting me to go into a diabetic coma. It's horrible. You know, I mean,
I agree with you. It is an extremely sugary drink, and like that parody of Slurm is 100% Mountain Dew. Like it's 100%.
Oh yeah.
Mountain Dew. But
and you know, my sister likes Mountain Dew, and growing up, my stepmom drank a lot of Mountain Dew. I wouldn't. No, I can't. No, I've never liked it. Never, ever, ever. But I'm also the person who waters her juice down because it's too strong by itself.
Oh wow. Okay. So
yeah.
All right. So that's it for the Mountain Dews. The next one is Mug Root Beer.
I give that an A.
Yeah.
I was gonna go with B on that.
Well, we'll give it an A because Betty gave it an A.
Yeah, I'm throwing it A. The next one is Pepsi.
S. That is one of my rotations.
Pepsi's a B.
It's a C for me. So we'll throw it in B.
We'll throw it in B.
Okay.
The next one is Cherry Pepsi.
It's an A.
That is also an A for me.
Give it a B.
All right, what do we do with it then?
I'll keep it an
Well,
A.
Yeah, because y'all overrule me.
Then we have. I'm not gonna do the real sugar one, Pepsi. Jesus Christ. Pepsi Vanilla.
F.
D.
We're throwing that bad boy in F then. Jesus. I didn't think we were going to agree that hard on that one.
Not a fan of Pepsi, and I'm definitely not a fan when they throw vanilla in there. It just goes wrong. There's something not right about it. It's unnatural.
I totally agree. It tastes terrible. That tastes also very medicine-y.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, what are you trying to do here? What is this?
I'll tell you what I loved back in the day when they had it was Crystal Pepsi.
That was the next one on this list.
Well, the current version is not as good as it was in the 90s.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you just remember it better than it was?
No, it tasted completely different.
I haven't tried the new one. I remember the old one, and I thought it sucked ass.
The new one tastes like bug spray. Like, you ever been camping and sprayed deep woods off in the air and walked through it so you don't get mosquito bit, and you get some on your fucking tongue by mistake? That's exactly what Crystal Pepsi tastes like.
I've never liked Crystal Pepsi to begin with. Like, back when it was first out to now, it doesn't taste good. Like, so I'm 100% in the D category, because at least does have sugar to kind of mask its awfulness.
There ain't no masking that.
So what are we?
So what are you calling it, Maya?
Oh, I already said D.
D? Okay.
Yeah, D works for me.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, what you described is what I feel like the original Crystal Pepsi also tasted like. It tasted like bug spray in your mouth. It was disgusting.
Yeah, I don't. Again, maybe I was a little. I was too young to remember now how it tasted back in the 90s. Like, I was still like, I think 10 or 11 when it came out. So, but the new one tastes terrible too. The next
God,
one,
honey, you did not grow up in the 80s. We were drinking soda by the time we were 5 years old.
Shit.
Oh no, I was drinking soda.
I remember chugging my mom's 2 liters of Dr. Pepper at the fridge when I was 3 years old, man.
You know?
Dr. Pepper. I was like, it's delicious.
Yeah.
No,
Don't stop my addiction.
I was drinking plenty of soda when I was a kid. All I was getting at was because I was 10 or 11 years old when Crystal Pepsi came out. That's why I don't remember it now. It's 37. So
yeah, it's amazing how things can be different. What the? Did somebody scream?
I coughed and
Greg coughed.
Oh.
No, I was saying I was a junior in high school when that shit came out.
Yeah, I don't remember how old I was. I just remember, I think I was.
I remember it came out when I was in chemistry class, and I took that in my junior year.
I think I was in middle school, and yeah, I was not a fan at all. But again, you know, we're a Southern family. It's Coke or nothing. You know, Pepsi was just an aberration of nature that you only encountered in other people's homes.
Or when you went to a restaurant, I'll have a Coke and they'll say, "Is Pepsi okay?"
No, it is not. You need to go to the convenience store and grab me some Coke. The hell is wrong with you?
You ever take a pack of peanuts and put in a bottle of Coke?
Mm-mm.
That's a Southern thing.
I've actually heard about that, and it always sounded weird to me.
Well, the one of the origins of it is like where the coal mines are around here, and the miners, you know, for a snack, they would have peanuts because they're easy to keep in their pocket and they wouldn't fucking ruin or melt or anything like that. And in order to keep them from getting dirty as fuck because of all the coal dust all over their hands. They just dump them into their fucking Cokes, and they'd get the saltiness of the nuts, and then, take a drink and chew some nuts.
No, that's not something I do.
Speaking of that whole thing, I saw something really fucking stupid on TikTok the other day. But it was because somebody else like stitched it, which is a way to play a little bit of the original video and then react to it or whatever. But it was somebody cleaning off a peanut M&M to just get the peanut. They were like, "Here's a healthier way to eat an M&M." Took all the chocolate off and just had a peanut. And I was like, please tell me this is a parody. Please tell me this is a joke, not fucking real.
Just don't buy the M&Ms and just get peanuts.
That's what I thought, but apparently, no. This is the most complicated way to get a peanut I've ever seen in my life. Well, I guess growing it and then roasting it would be the more complicated, but you get my point.
Well, let me tell you, my sister-in-law makes the best candied pecans. They are amazing.
I love those things, and when she makes some more, I'm gonna be like, I want some.
Oh yeah, she's already promised some to me too. Because I was like, I messaged her the day after, or like 2 days after she gave them to me. I was like, so there's 5 left, and I don't want to be a bitch, but I'm gonna eat all of these.
Be like, the hell you are.
Yeah, they were delicious.
All right, the next thing on the list is RC Cola.
RC's just, I give it a whole hum D.
Yeah, it's a D.
Yeah, it was 100% a D.
It's not horrible. It's drinkable, but I'm not going to go out of my way to get it.
It tastes like if, here's what it tastes like to me. If Coca-Cola or Pepsi went flat and then they recarbonated it.
It tastes like a flat Pepsi that's been recarbonated. Yes.
So that's why it's a D for me. All right. So the next two, I think it's funny that these are the next two. I'll just start with the first one. Sierra Mist.
I like Sierra Mist. I'll give it a B.
Yeah, that's where I was going to put it. B.
Yeah, I give it a B.
That's
it's
not
refreshing.
horrible.
It is
it's
refreshing.
crisp.
The next one is Sprite.
S.
I love Sprite. Sprite is an S.
S all fucking day long. I love it. That's the 5th one in my rotation.
Yeah, that's what I drink in the afternoons. I try to stop caffeine. I'll have Sprite if I want a soda.
Oh yeah, Sprite. Because I was gonna say, like, you guys were mentioning how like Coca-Cola or Pepsi is refreshing on a hot summer day, and I'm like, how? First off, how? Because Sprite is that for me. I wouldn't even drink Dr. Pepper on a hot summer day. It's just it's not refreshing enough.
I don't know. You're weird.
You talked about like the sugariness of Mountain Dew.
It's not just the sugariness. I mean, Mountain Dew has got a very syrupy quality to it. I mean, it wouldn't take too long sitting in the hot sun for it to kind of congeal into a slime. That's just how I feel about it. It's just, yeah. If a drink can have a sliminess to it, that's what Mountain Dew is to me. It's just bleh. Bleh.
All right. The next.
Do you give it an S?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. No, it's it's to me that Sprite. If I'm going for a lemon lime soda, it's 100% a Sprite.
Absolutely.
No ifs, ands, or buts. If, ands, or buts. All right. The next one is, where was I? Squirt.
Oh my God. I haven't had a Squirt in years.
That sounds like a personal problem.
I gotta go talk to my gynecologist about some things. No, I mean, do they still make those?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Squirt is good, and this is the one instance where Diet Squirt is better than regular Squirt.
Really?
Yeah.
I have not had a Squirt since I was in high school. God, it sounds so bad when I say it. Oh my God. I haven't had that soda since I was in high school.
Oh shit! Wasn't expecting this to go there, but that's great. I was gonna give it a C. I think it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it to me, but it is a lot tartar than the other drinks, citrusy drinks.
I would give it a B from what I remember because I did prefer that soda over others at that time period. What about you, Maya?
I already said B.
B? Okay.
Yeah.
Bumpy then. Okay. The next one is Sunkissed Orange.
That's a solid S.
Wow. It's a B for me.
I love Sunkissed.
It's a D for me.
Ooh.
Well, we'll drop it to a B.
All right.
Well, what did Greg? What
He said a B.
B?
Yeah, I said S.
Yeah, no, you said S. Okay, yeah, I'm not. I don't particularly care for orange sodas. I don't know what else to say.
That's all you got to say.
The last one on the list here is Surge.
Sorry, but Grape Sunkissed would be an S as well.
I've never had Grape
Interesting.
Sunkissed, so
It's
I
pretty
can't.
fucking baller.
You clearly like grape soda, which is disgusting.
I do.
I like grape popsicles, but not soda. I mean, I will drink it if that's all the vending machine pops out for me, but I'm not, I'm a beggar who doesn't be choosy and shit, but
So yeah, the grape and strawberry Sunkissed I've never had. I've just never had it. So
There's a pineapple Sunkissed, dude. Whew.
I might like that.
It's phenomenal.
I might. I like pineapple a lot. So.
See, my kid's like you. She doesn't like grape flavored things because they taste like medicine to her. She's like, "Oh, this is disgusting."
Carbonated Dimetap. That's all they like. Grape soda.
Dimetap is fucking delicious.
That's the weirdest shit I've ever heard in my life. I cannot get over that. That's weird as fuck.
Nothing I love better than a fucking breakfast of a cold glass of Dimetap with some sliced ice cold pizza.
So what are we going to say about Surge?
That's a D.
It's a D.
I also give it a D. It had a strange flavor to it, like almost like it was mixed like a Red Bull and a ginger ale and a Sprite all together. It was kind of weird.
Here's what Surge tastes like to me. Surge tastes like an alien has no idea what sodas are, and that somebody vaguely described Mountain Dew to them, and then
yeah.
It's like somebody. It's like Coke says, we need to have an extreme soda. Mountain Dew's extreme. Let's church up our mellow yellow, and that's what they tried to do.
Church up our mellow yellow. Oh, that's funny. All right, well, that's everything on this list. I'm sure there's other sodas that we could have put on here. Like we've all had Cheerwine, so we could have put that on here.
Cheerwine's a C. It's just average.
Yeah, and it's like we mentioned, we've got Dr. Enough, which is a local soda, and it's, tout is that it has vitamins, B vitamins and niacin. If you drink too much of it, your skin will start to crawl. I mean, that's just the honest truth.
It was 5 Hour Energy before 5 Hour Energy.
Yeah. I mean, it's very much like a tonic water with a Sprite aftertaste, maybe. And they also have an herbal version, which is red. I don't think it really tastes much different.
It's supposed to be a cherry.
Is it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be cherry, and it
does not taste like cherry.
No.
Are there any local sodas where you're from, Greg?
Just like the ones that are part of a grocery store. So like Walmart has its own brand. It's like Sam's Club brand, and they always.
Oh yeah, we're familiar with those.
Yeah,
Dr.
we know
Thunder,
that.
Mountain Lightning, Dr. Thunder. Yeah, we're familiar with.
That's about it, though. Like, there's no, as far as I know, there's no local soda. Like the most variation on a local soda, if you will, would be that one I was talking about with adding cherry syrup to a Coca-Cola. But that's, again, I know that that's not, regional. That's nationwide.
Yeah, that's ubiquitous.
Yeah. So because that was one of the experiences I had when I went to North Carolina / Maryland was like them explaining to me that they had regional sodas, and I was just like, the fuck? That's me. Because I knew that you guys have regional, like Bojangles. If we talk about like fast food place biscuits, Bojangles wins 100%. And that's specifically fast food. Like other people have always heard me argue that, and they're just like, "Well, this restaurant I went," I was like, "I don't give a fuck. It's not a fast food biscuit."
Yeah, fast food, Bojangles, hands down wins on biscuits.
Absolutely. Yeah, the cheer, like I'm gonna have to whenever I go there next, I'll have to try the other soda you guys were talking about.
The Dr.
Enough.
Yeah.
It's spelled ENUF.
Yep.
Dr. Enough.
I couldn't be.
Well, because hillbillies can't spell, man.
That's right.
That's funny.
Let's be honest, though. Most of America obviously cannot spell. We've been on the internet long enough to see that. I mean, that's just how it is.
No shit.
All right. Well, let's. I'm gonna go ahead and read off the official soda tier list based on all queued up and specifically the ones that were on this list. So F, we have 2 on F, which are Fanta Strawberry and Pepsi Vanilla. Disgusting on both of those, clearly.
Yeah.
On D is Orange Fanta, Grape Fanta, Mountain Dew Code Red, Mountain Dew Voltage, Crystal Pepsi, RC Cola, and Surge.
Okay.
That's where those lie. On C is 7-Up, Cherry 7-Up, A&W Cream Soda, Barg's Root Beer, Vanilla Coke, Orange Vanilla Coke, Grape Crush, Mellow Yellow, Mountain Dew. It's the white one, though. What was the white one?
White
out.
And Mountain Dew Livewire. Those are all in C. In B is A&W Root Beer, Orange Crush, Pineapple Fanta, Mountain Dew Baja Blast, regular ass Pepsi, Sierra Mist, Squirt, Betty's favorite soda, and Orange Sunkist. In A is Canada Dry Ginger Ale, regular ass Coca-Cola, Cherry Coca-Cola, Pineapple Crush, regular ass Mountain Dew, Mug Root Beer, and Cherry Pepsi. And in F, what's that?
You do know that I'm going to have to title this episode, I haven't had a squirt since high school.
Oh my God.
No. It needs to be titled this. In quotations, you put, I haven't had a squirt since high school, and then is spelled MOON.
Ooh.
All right. So in our S tier, the 3 sodas that we thought were the best of the best is Dr. Pepper, Cherry Dr. Pepper, and Sprite.
Fuck yeah. I agree with that.
Yep.
I mean, we know what we like.
I think that's a pretty comprehensive list. I would be curious if we placed anything that, because I know that there's people that fucking hate Dr. Pepper. So that's going to be funny.
I don't understand how you could hate Dr. Pepper. It just doesn't compute in my mind.
I mean, I don't understand how some people hate people based on the color of their skin, but they're out there.
That is true. I mean,
Accurate.
people are weird.
People are weird.
All right, well, that's that. That was fun. I'm glad we did that. That was a good time. Well, I think this is where we're going to wrap it up. Let me pull out my outro so I know what the fuck I'm going to say. So, so next week, we're going to be talking about 3 different things. We're going to be talking about episode 5 of The Stand, which you can find on CBS All Access. A Netflix series, which is 6 episodes long, called The History of Swear Words, hosted by Nicolas Cage. Maya has watched the first episode and said it is worth our time, and I want to watch it anyway.
Yep.
And then the last thing, we're going to watch episode 1 of WandaVision, which comes out the day this episode goes out live. So go ahead and watch all those and join us. Make sure you follow all the socials that are listed down below. we'll eventually get to the Twitch thing. I think it's just been kind of hectic and crazy, especially my Saturdays. So we just kind of don't even think about it at the moment, but we'll eventually get back to that.
Yeah, and I'm like a hibernating bear. I'm usually in bed at 9 o'clock now. So
Yeah.
come summer, I'll be up later. But right now, when it's wintertime, the darker it gets, the more I'm like, sleep. Betty must sleep.
But yeah, we'll get there eventually. I did get Family Feud on my PlayStation, which I can stream, but it has like a functionality where you can answer the game via the Twitch chat, which I have set up. So eventually I'd like to try that. But yeah, we'll get there when we get there. Just follow the socials. Like I said, we'll announce it on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram when we go live or before we go live, so you can have time to prepare. But yeah, other than that, Maya, where can folks find you?
Well, you can find me on Facebook under my name. And if you need a refresher on that, it's Maya Dawn Fisher. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram via that profile because it is a public profile. You know, you don't have to send me a friend request or weird fuck up messages because that happens. You know, I love interacting with people, but let's be reasonable now. My head turner for several reasons, not for the reasons you're suggesting. As for other shows you can catch me on, I do 2 other podcasts. Both are on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel. One's every other Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, which, as of this recording tonight, Figga Banging, and I'm not sure what we're looking at, but also every Friday at 9 p.m. on the Nerd Life Syndicate, where we talk about all the latest news, pop culture, entertainment, collectibles, things like that. So it's a good time. Check those out. Throw the channel a follow. Realm's an awesome community. They've certainly been great to me and my family. But that's everywhere where I am. What about you, Betty?
You can find me on Facebook under Betty Badger Ogletree, and you can find me on Twitter, also a public profile at Bright Betty. And that's me. What about you, Greg?
You can find me under Trevor Rock Geek on all socials, like every single one of them. But yeah, other than that, that's it for me. Again, you guys, thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate you being here. Again, we have a lot of merch still at the store. So if you want a mug or a t-shirt or something like that, go check out the store on what website was it?
Teespring.
Thank you. I'm always going to forget that because there's like 18 different sites you can do that with. But I should probably put in my notes here, huh?
Well, it's in the links down below.
Oh, there you go. Okay, there you go.
When you get a shirt or a mug, send us a picture of it so we can see you sporting off awesome gear with our cool animated selves on your body or in your hand.
If that's what you're into.
Again, make sure you check out Stand Episode 5, History of Star Wars, and WandaVision Episode 1. Join us next week, and we'll see you then.
All right. Peace, love, and polypops, everybody.
Take care, everybody.